And I'm here with Bullet Society, guys. That was an awesome show.
Thank you.
I got so excited to introduce you. I actually ran in prematurely, so I sincerely apologize for that.
We thought you were going to join in and sing.
I thought I was literally about to start screaming with him. It was great. I honestly was feeling the vibe. Like we honestly like feeling the vibe here.
Was I screaming?
No, it was just like the screamo metal. Like yeah. That was awesome.
It's like you're jumping.
Yeah, right? There you go. You're not actually screaming. But, So, guys, welcome. We're actually really excited to have you. And I read your bio, and you explained it to your old school Americana with, like, dark rock and roll. So, tell us, what does dark rock and roll mean? Isn't dark rock and roll, like, all dark? Or is it, like, happy, preppy, cheery, like, oh, my gosh, let's go?
I think we mix a lot of things up, and we kind of go back to the roots of a lot of things and try to keep it old school a little bit, but still with a different flavor. If you notice some of the songs, we have some songs in Spanish. Yeah. So we try to mix it up, really. But we do keep it kind of old school. We like all that older rock stuff and some of the bands from now that have that old style.
Okay, and so I did get a lot of the 50s rock, which was awesome because that you don't hear as often anymore, but I feel like you guys are bringing back that flavor. So it's like, what inspired you to bring back that flavor, or just even add it into your? Because honestly, like the screamo rock with the 50s doo-wop, and you can even tell with the guitar shredding, that's more like 60s vibe. So how do you actually just put together Bullet Society in one word?
That's a question for this man right here, the leader.
It's like mud and dirt, and I don't know, like dust and dirt.
Dust and dirt. He's going back to an old project.
Okay.
An old project of mine, yeah.
Cool. And so, where did you guys get your name? Bullet Society. That's pretty deep.
That was pretty much my doing. I wanted something that like kicks you in the face right away, and it's a little bit of a political thing. Some of the songs we have some political tones to it. So we believe we live in a bullet society. So that's where that comes from. Something about like gun control laws and things like that. But we don't want to get too much into that. I don't think we have enough time for that.
It's more, I actually liked it because it was really rock and roll. So it's like Bullet Society.
That's what I meant to say. Just because it's rock and roll.
Right. Okay.
We're the bullets. You guys are the society.
There you go. We're shooting you with our music, guys.
Yes.
There you go. So we do have questions from the stream. So let's kick it to our studio and let's get those questions rolling.
Hey guys, it's Mr. Bridgeside in the control room. How are you tonight? Great show.
Good. Thank you. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure to have you rocking in the studio. We got a question from YouTube from Olga Cologne. And the question is, when did the band begin and what's other places they're going to play?
When did the band begin? This has been...
Those are two separate questions. When did the band begin?
The band sort of began with me and him working at Guitar Center while I was working drums, and he would come in there and make some noise, and I'd be trying to get rid of him. And, I mean, what year did we actually start doing Bullet Society? Because we tried to work on a couple of projects together before this, and finally, Bullet Society has been around quite a few years now, even though most people don't know us yet.
Yet.
I think 2006.
2006, so there you go.
Jamming at least.
Yeah.
Much later came the project with the name.
Right now, and it looks like we have a show coming up January 22nd at the Well. It's still to be confirmed. I don't know if
It is confirmed.
It is confirmed? Okay. So we're playing at the Well. I don't think for the rest of the year we might have any shows. We're probably going to be in the studio trying to finish up this album that we've been working on for a while. Christian has actually joined us maybe a couple of months now. Yeah. So we actually have a full-time bass player. We were actually playing as a duo for a little while because we couldn't find a steady bass player. And now this man has joined us, and you see he kicks ass.
Welcome, Christian.
I'm very excited.
Welcome. So then how did you get a part of them? Because they were trying to get rid of each other, but they're clearly looking for you. So how did this happen?
He's the glue that keeps it all together.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I met John a long time ago, and I kind of like their music. And I always I want to try. I mean, once I tried, but I guess they didn't like it something, and they... No. But they were doing their own project, so I guess just step away. But after like a few months, they called me, and John called me and said, hey, let's do something again. And I was like, hey, let's do it. And
I think it was meant to be.
Yeah.
It was meant to be.
Yeah, and now...
They locked eyes.
Yeah.
It was just love at first sight, guys.
You had me from hello.
All right. Do we have any more questions in the studio, guys? Okay.
guys.
All right.
I do have more
Well,
questions,
Okay.
but I think we might have one.
How did you get the name? Oh, that was your question.
That was
That
my
was
question.
her question.
Actually, you know what? Where are you guys collectively from? So I know you're from New York, but whereabouts in New York? Because it's like I hear Guitar Center,
Oh, yeah.
but I already know your story. So is that the one on Queens Boulevard?
Yeah,
Like
we-
right there?
That's the one that we.
That's where
Yeah.
we first met in Guitar Center in Queens
Yeah.
Boulevard. But I'm actually from the Bronx, born and
Okay.
raised. It was a trip to get over here today, but yeah, that's my borough.
Okay.
You guys want to?
I'm from Guayaquil, Ecuador.
Okay.
And living here like 15 years now in New York.
Cool. I like Ecuadorian food.
It
Very
is.
good. All right. And
I,
so.
I grew up in Sunnyside, Astoria, in between Sunnyside, Astoria, and now I live in Kew Gardens.
Very cool. So I know you guys are working on your new album, but where can we find your EPs or merch or what's going on next for?
We're in the process of doing merch now.
Okay.
We've been talking about getting some merch out there. We've just been focusing on the album for the most part because
Okay.
we want to put out music
Yes.
more than anything else.
Yes.
Yes.
So the merch will be coming soon, but hopefully this album will be completed by next year and we'll have that out
Excellent.
along with some merch. to-
Nice.
We found a really good studio, and it's been doing pretty good for us. It's called the Music Lab.
Okay.
Mr. Lou Jimenez is helping us out. I'm producing our album, and
Yeah,
It's
you
coming
can look
out
up
along.
Music Lab. That's
Very
a pretty good studio to
awesome, guys.
record.
I'm really excited. So as soon as you guys put that out, please, I'll be the #1 fan. Lining up, getting an autographed copy, please.
You will have. You will have.
So where else can we find you?
well, we did release a single at least out of this album. It's called Hey Woman. It's on
Yeah,
YouTube.
we have a YouTube video for that.
Awesome.
You can find
YouTube
us on
video.
YouTube, Facebook, Instagram,
Instagram.
most of the
And
social
Bullet
media.
Bullet
Bullet
Society,
Society.
okay.
Thankfully, it's original name. We don't have to like switch something, put a little
Right.
space or an asterisk. But yeah,
There
so
you
just
go.
look up Bullet Society and you should be able to
BS.
find us.
Yes.
That's our other little nickname
Put it on
between
the
us.
initials.
BS.
Well, guys, that was an awesome show. Honestly, you got a fan in me. I can't wait to see what you guys are putting out. I'm really excited. I know everybody is excited too. So we are going to wrap it up and kick it to next week. So keep watching, guys, and follow us on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram along with them because that was just ball. So next week we have Emil featuring Sharif on the beat. So catch that and we'll go do good. So rock on.
Thank you.
Rock on.
Go Bridgeside.